Hello everybody, we are the Geeks and the Giants. I am Enzo, it's my forever co-host John. Today we talk about some spooky stuff with Late Night with the Devil, starring Dave the Smallstone, which makes me wonder why he has never solo led anything, because I'm like, I knew you were a leading man.
Dude, like every time like I see him as like a side character or like, he's never like the main
Guy.
in the movies.
Yeah.
Like I always keep saying like this guy is such wasted potential.
Yeah.
Like this guy should be in his own solo movie, and I'm so happy that they gave him that Late Night with the Devil,
Yeah.
because the dude absolutely rocks, especially when he does like these kind of like horror movie-esque
Yeah.
pieces. He does a great job as a supporting actor, but again, yeah, it's just nice to see him like have a solid role as the lead.
Yeah. And I do love the setting, which is late night 70s show, and he's competing with Johnny Carson. He has his own show, The Night Owls, and Jack Delroy is his character's name, and he has had a turbulent time. He rose up to fame, but ever since his wife passed away, he's been struggling with his numbers. But tonight is the night that he plans to get his audience back with some occultist stuff, which was getting popular in the 70s, and like that's
Yeah,
always a recipe for interesting stuff to happen.
yeah.
Um,
I love that. And like, was this like the first guy that they bring on is the psychic, right?
yeah, the Christo, the guy who can communicate with spirits.
Yeah. And like clearly, yes, back in the 70s, when you would watch these things, you would think that they're quacks or
Yeah,
like oh they're just kind of faking it up, but like they're kind of like just zhuzhing it just to make it look real.
yeah,
But not gonna lie, when I was watching it first, you see Chris too, you're kind of like, I'm a little doubtful too. And then you start mentioning like dead wives of people around him. I'm like,
yeah. Mentions the dead son of one of the ladies up front who unalived himself, and then next he comes in contact with a powerful spirit, which we find out is Jack's wife later on. You're like,
yeah,
something tells me this guy's not faking. Doesn't help that he starts like spewing bile.
convulsing. And
Yeah,
it's like, yeah.
yeah. I'm just like, I don't think that's fake, man. I think that's actually coming out of him, which is
Yeah.
insane.
And I love that like they also brought like the
Skeptic.
guy who's like, yeah, the skeptic.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
His name was Carmichael.
Carmichael. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And like the entire time he's just like, oh, whatever like he has, or like, oh, he has like smoke and mirrors.
yeah,
He would always try to disprove it and everything like that.
yeah,
And he was like that almost till the end.
yeah. But yeah, like after Christu has his accident, like they send him to the hospital, and later on you find out that he dies. And if I was the producer at that point, I'd be like, you know what? I don't think we should continue with this. I think we should shut this down. This is a bit too creepy. Um,
Yeah.
they find out that you the audience find out that there's this satanic cult that um went out in a fire blaze as their master predicts. But there was one survivor, Lily, who was sent to an asylum with her guardian, June. And June and Lily
Yeah.
are on the show tonight with the skeptic, and Lily claims to talk with spirits or talk to the big man downstairs, and you're like, kind of don't like where this is going, Lily. You sound kind of really sus. By the way, actually, I will dock points because the commercial breaks, like the artist style, is all AI generated. So I'm
Are you
like,
serious?
yeah,
Oh fuck! I didn't know that.
yeah. That's the big controversy with this movie. It's not the devil; it's artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that. Oh well.
Yeah,
I gotta deduct points for that one as well.
yeah. But yeah, the stuff with Lily is pretty creepy, especially when she's like tied to the chair and she changes her voice and she starts moving in that way that I'm just like, ah, God, can you not move that way?
Like I love it that there's like a freeze frame where she convulses, and then like if you get it right, you see like the face.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, that shit was legit creepy. and like she started mentioning like Jack Delroy's wife. What was
Yeah,
her name? Lost the
Adeline.
throat. Madeline. Yeah.
Yeah, and you find out that Jax is still like it's such a traumatic passing that he's still hung over her, and like you're like,
Hmm.
yeah, I get that, but like you see her spirit with through Lily, and you're like, I I I don't know why you don't shut this production down, man. I don't like it.
Like it's going too far and everything, especially like I don't know what was up with like Carmichael. What was
Yeah.
his name? Where he does that thing to that poor co-host of his, where he makes him believe that like there's worms coming out of him,
Right?
and I was like, oh, that's pure hypnosis.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's horrible.
Right? And then he shows the tape back. He's like, see? It's hypnosis. Like, if I was the co host, I'd be like, can I deck you in the face? Because I'm embarrassed for life. I don't like you.
Yeah. He has like his pants down and everything. And I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. And then they're like, let's watch the take back for Lily. And you're like, I have a feeling, oh my. It's the exact opposite. It is real.
Yeah.
And like, I I don't know how I feel about the end with the over reliance of like CGI and like AI.
Yeah, we're like just the blue stuff.
Yeah.
Like coming out. Yeah.
And like everything about this movie was great. The setup was great. The vibe of the '70s show was great. Chris too. Up to like the last act, I'm like, this is pretty wild. And then it kind of gets over the top where she's like, I can communicate with the devil, and she like her head starts spinning off to see like this glowing flame, and the skeptic ain't skeptic anymore. He's like, I'm sorry, and gets burned alive. Her poor guardian gets decapitated, and so does Gus. His head turns 360. I was like,
60? I'm
yeah,
like, oh, that shit was sick.
yeah, it just goes, and he just collapses. You're like, oh my god, okay.
Yeah, I did like the ending ish. I just didn't know that there was AI. I don't know. I kind of like the chaos. I kind of like the whole like, yeah, this late night was just fucked from the beginning.
Yeah, and like
You know.
Jack Delroy doesn't want to quit because he sees he's beating Johnny Carson, and he's like, come on, we can be Jimmy Fallon before Jimmy Fallon was a thing. I don't watch Jimmy Fallon. I wouldn't know his numbers.
Neither do I.
But yeah, and so his need to beat the numbers is his ultimate downfall. Even though poor Gus before he dies is like, I don't want to do this. It is too real, man. I already stripped in front of TV pretending there was worms. Do you really want to find out that the devil is real? Like, I know we have a skeptic. Like, I'm an atheist, but like, I'm like, if I was a skeptic, I'd be like, I don't want to tempt fate that it is real, you know?
Like, you know what? Less I know, the better.
Yeah. Like, I don't believe in hell. Do I want to find out that hell is real? Not, absolutely not. No, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's just everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not the Doomslayer, so I can't handle myself in hell. So yeah.
Yeah.
I do like and don't like the ending. I don't like the fact that it's over reliant on one AI and CGI. But like I do like the twist where the wife is like, if you love me, take me out of my misery, and then it comes back to reality and he's stabbing the shit out of Lily. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, and he's just surrounded by nothing. The audience was already like, we're getting the fuck out of here. Everybody else was like, we're gonna leave the set at once. And you're just like, oh
Yeah.
my.
And I just like, I love it that the entire setup is just that this was just found footage.
Yeah.
This is recorded. This is like, oh, like no one was supposed to see this
Yeah,
kind of deal.
I love the fact that it somewhat, I don't know if it has revived found footage, but it puts a unique spin where they're like, there's like a classified thing. Nobody was supposed to see this, but here it is for the first time. You're like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
You intrigued me. I want to see if I can stay. And I did stay until the ending where I'm like, I don't know, man. But fine.
Yeah. I do agree with you. Like the CGI part and the AI thing, it was a little like over the top already, and it kind of like took me out of immersion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to see this actor though more
Oh, I agree. David
in leading
Smallstone.
roles.
He's
Yeah.
fantastic as a leading role. Like, I'm tired of him saying in side character roles, even though he's great as like Polka Dot Man or a small role in The Dark Knight or enter whatever other show or a movie he's been in where he's a side character. Like, I want to see. I agree. I want to see him in more leading stuff. If it's horror, great. If it's a fucking drama, I don't see why he couldn't kill it as a leading man. But yeah, I just do love the straightforwardness of this plot where it's like 70s host bites off more than he can chew and unleashes hell, literally. And I'm like, alright, I appreciate that straightforwardness.
Yeah.
Anything else to add before we wrap this up? This is a quick bit, Joe, by the way.
Yeah, it was. No, I think we can go into the ratings.
Yeah. What would you rate Late Night with the Devil?
I rate Late Night with the Devil like 7.5 out of 10. Like, I fairly enjoyed like almost everything about it until like the last half.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, even in the last act, there were some things to enjoy.
Yeah.
I love the entire setting where it is like a late night TV show. Yeah. And like, I did watch those back in the day when cable was still a popular thing.
Yeah.
And it's just that, like, that's when you see like the occult, the scary, spooky stuff that you see when it's like maybe 12 midnight.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I love that. And like, his character Jack Delroy is very layered. It's very like, clearly there was something with him and Madeline. Wait, what was the whole story with him and Madeline again?
They were TV sweethearts, and then it was tragic that she died of cancer, and he never got the numbers, or was never able to go back to the peak he was at before she died.
Yeah, forgot about that. But yeah, again, like, even like the guests that he has, it's all fucking creepy.
Yeah,
especially with the little girl.
Yeah.
I did like that scene where, like, the whole worms thing coming out of his, like, co-host's guts. And I'm like, that was cool. And at the end, yes, there was some CGI, and then, yes, there was some AI generated assets here and there. But I did like the kills.
Yeah. It's like the original Exorcist, where it's not crazy at the beginning, and then it just slowly descends into craziness. And by the end, you're like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to find out if spirits are real, man.
I would have given this movie a higher rating if it wasn't for the ending.
Yeah.
I agree. But, like, yes, the conclusion is still kind of cool. Yes, he's not saying stabbing little girls is cool. It's just that, like, he kind of was in that hypnosis kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where he didn't know where he was, and now he's just standing over a dead body.
Yeah, I agree. 7's a good score for this movie. I had to deduct points for the AI generated stuff. All the cut to commercial breaks, I'm like, that looks cool. Oh, it's fucking fake. Okay. And the ending where I'm like, it kind of went over the top. I do like him losing his mind, but at the end I'm just like, if you just stuck to like the same creepy stuff, I would have appreciated it more. It's still a good movie. I still want to see. I agree. I want to see Dave the Smelshun kill it in other leading roles. Hopefully this is his a breakthrough role, and hopefully he's a leading man forever and ever and ever. The rest of the cast is great, and they lived through the 70s, but from what I've seen from late night shows of the past, they got the vibe check very well. To the audience watching, who is your favorite late night host? I am old school. I always liked Jay Leno growing up, and the fact that he has his own car YouTube channel, I'm like, alright, I like this guy. I don't know if you've seen his car channel.
Wait, who's?
Jay Leno's.
Jay Leno's? Oh, yeah. Like, he has the best car collection with a fucking guitar.
Yeah. I mean, you have $1 million or millions of dollars. I guess that's the best way to spend it.
Oh, yeah. I would do the same thing. If I'm like, I did a great job being a TV host.
Yeah.
I made a buttload of money. I would have a whole warehouse filled with vintage to almost new cars.
Yeah.
And like, I love it that he even gets like the obscure one.
Yeah.
So clearly he is a car guy.
Yeah. Any late night hosts that you like growing up or right now?
I do like Conan from time to time. I'm not a little out there and a little obscure is Joel McHale from The Soup.
I've seen a few clips. Yeah.
Yeah. It was before he was in Community. He had like The Soup, where he would like kind of shit talk on like internet, early internet videos, and I'm just like, oh okay, or like any celebrity drama, he would have like a very like witty comment about it. That was like something I regularly watched.
Yeah.
If anyone would remember that show.
I think the only late night talk show I keep up with is Graham Norton because his clips are always funny to me. I'm like, oh, he's cool.
Oh yeah, that's true. And like he has really good guests.
Yeah. But yeah, I stopped watching all the American ones a while back, like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel. I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's too much, man.
Who's the guy who played the cat in Cats?
Oh, the asshole, James Corden.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah. Like, they're all like the same to me too. I'm like, your setup's all the same, man. But
Yeah.
Other than that, if you like what you see here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see our best and funniest moments. Spotify to hear us on the go. And the Visual Zodas Voices on TikTok and Ends Wolf on Letterboxd. Where can they find you?
Well, you can find me at JohnJM_ on Instagram. It is my account.
And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Cheers.